Minna konnichiwa. Welcome to a very special episode of my YouTube channel. It's gonna be the first talk show that we have. We have Ryan Rossiter over here, and we got Ryan Rossiter's favorite teammate.
That's true, from the video.
That's me. That's me. That's me.
Kai Toews. This is gonna be a talk show. This is gonna be just us, talking about basketball, life, things that we like, the things that we dislike, things that whatever, we come up with. It's gonna be like a podcast. We're gonna be responding questions through Kai's lives. All the fans that he got over there, he can show us, and the Justice League. And I hope you like it. So welcome to the first talk show. Okay, Kai, do the honors, please.
All right,
You got it, man.
All right.
Justice Lab, not Kai Lab.
Justice.
こちら焼きます。タン焼きます。
Cooking with Toews.
You're not eating, right?
You're not eating?
I just had dinner.
Man, what's going on? So tell us about your diet lately, man. Because since I met you, you're somebody that's always really strict, with diet and taking care of your body. But lately you've been another step, So what's been going on, man? What's been going on?
You tried to push me to retirement last year, so I'm trying to stay, healthy. I don't want to be on the court.
Okay.
And like you said, I'm kind of crazy with the diet. Mm-hmm. I do like yakiniku, but just because it was an off day, I'd already cooked for myself. So I just wanted to be here to enjoy the company.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming, man. We got plenty of water for you.
Thank you, man.
Because we know you don't drink either, so we got.
Is there ice in that water?
You want no ice?
I can have ice.
Could you?
Yeah. Thank you.
I don't know if the ice got too many calories, man. I don't really know. Well, you can. But. So wait, we're gonna start the video. Congratulations, man. 2006 on the B.League.
Judging, that's career, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Full
NBL included, so 3
NBL,
years NBL, and then this is 8.
You might be the only player that has it.
No.
Who else played for Dolon that is still going?
I think Nari got 3,000 assists last year, last month, career.
Yeah, okay, not even.
But
Career or only
I think
B.League?
I don't know actually. I don't know. It's too hard to keep up with what's B.League, what's career.
I thought this 2000 was the only B.League. I didn't know.
No, because I got 1,500 earlier in the season. That was B.League.
Okay.
And so 1,500 was B.League, and then yesterday was 2,000 NBL, included NBL. But it seems like it was your accomplishment based off Instagram.
It definitely was.
Congratulations for you, man.
Congratulations, bro.
Yeah, congratulations, Sebas.
Thank you. But you know how many passes you're trying to get to people and they smoked it. Every time you pass them the ball.
Why you
look at me?
Why'd you like that?
I ain't smoked none.
They smoked.
Yeah, I know, man.
Certain people.
Certain people,
I ain't smoked none.
I don't want to point your way.
Don't point this way. Don't look at me.
No, Kai doesn't smoke him. He just makes an extra pass.
Well, that's actually
He drives
worst,
to the rim and kicks it to the corner.
That's actually worse. You know that every time you want to assist, you need to pass me the ball. I'll make everything
I know.
possible
Damn sure you're gonna
to
shoot
shoot
it.
the ball
So
without dribbling at all.
I need that rice.
We need to, get some rice too.
Can you press the singing button?
So far, how do you see the league this year? What are we? Have we done? Have we left through the season?
ご飯頼んだんですけど、はい、お願いします。すみません。
I think the B.League's gotten better every single year. Every year there's more teams that get more talent, get deeper. The Japanese players get better. Look at Sanen. A couple of years ago they were 2 easy wins no matter what.
They just came out of. I remember,
Now
they just came out of B2 and they were always easy. And this year they've been, they got
same record as us.
Yeah. They got Coach Sono over there, that kid from Chiba. That's actually doing really good.
Yep.
Copy the same style that we have when we won the championship. And we played them.
You won a championship?
Yeah. Hey, you won a championship too?
I did.
Congrats. You won a championship too?
I did.
Congrats, man.
I lost one too. So.
Hey, it's okay. You know, if you would have lost it,
Sure,
you
you
wouldn't
would-
be here. You know what I mean? So it's good that you can share. You know,
yes.
be on with us.
We did that for you.
Thank you so much. Things looking good already, man. Looking good.
脂っこいの来たよ、脂っこいの。見てこれ。よいしょ。いやー、美味しい。うわー、美味しそう。
What is that? Karabi?
This kalbi, yeah.
In this?
That's roast,
Rose?
I think, yeah.
Which one is your favorite?
Kalbi.
Karabi?
Yeah, I like the fatty ones. I don't know, but in the States, it's not nothing.
I'm not gonna joke. I'm biting my tongue.
It's all
Pause
business.
without a pause, bro.
It's all business.
In the States, like, people like to cut their fat off their steak, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never do that.
I
eat
do.
You cut the fat off?
Yeah.
But is that because you don't like the taste, or just for like health reasons?
Both.
Yeah, I'll eat that. I'll eat that fat any day.
So I'll get like I order like frozen steaks. Shout out Meat Guy Japan. I want a sponsorship from them.
Meat Guy Japan, okay.
Yep. I order steaks from them online, like freeze dried, wrapped, and then once I get them, I'll cut the fat off like before I cook, and I know I'm gonna get scalded for like the flavor and everything, and then I'll cook it. But it's like a strip, so it's like the whole, right side is the fat. I'll just cut that off before I do it. But that's for, I don't want the fat / calories, and I just like it better.
Right. So you'll just take red meat if you can.
Yeah, basically.
I've been on a diet this year of a straight chicken and broccoli, basically.
When did this diet start? I've never seen you eat chicken and broccoli.
Only pregame. It's at the hotel.
At home, you know.
At home, okay.
If I'm in a restaurant, I'm not gonna eat.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm not a.
Not gonna be a psycho.
Not a psycho, yeah.
Psycho. It's like, obviously, I'm at the restaurant, but I'm not gonna eat. No,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh yeah, weirdo would do that.
Weirdo would bring chicken to the hotel.
Yeah, like, I'm not gonna pull out my. Obviously, let me get like a, like a little zipper plastic bag. You know, like put out my 2 chicken pieces. You know.
I should have came in with my own chicken.
See, tell them to ask some questions.
You want to ask questions? Yeah. First question is, 焼肉で好きな部位は何ですか? What's your favorite part of the cow?
I like Karabi.
Karabi?
Yeah. And what's the name of the intestines? You know.
Horumo.
Yeah.
You like horumo?
Yeah, horumo.
Oh, I love
like,
horumo, bro.
And liver? Not liver. The one that filters the, when you pee.
Liver?
The thing that filter?
Kidney?
No. Kidney.
Kidney.
You try kidney?
I don't think I've ever tried kidney.
Yeah. Kidney is actually really good too. What about you, Ryan?
I'm a simple. I'll eat any sort of like red meat beef. So
You probably like harami then.
yeah, I've had it before. I like
Yeah.
it. Just didn't want to repeat Sebas' answer and be boring.
Yeah. Someone asked, are both of you guys strong drinkers? Yeah.
I don't know if I'm strong compared to both. Compared to Kai and Ryan, yes, I'm strong. Usually, in Spain we do grow up like every time you like have a meal, you grow up like with a beer or like
Right.
with wine,
Right.
and people get like used to it, to do it, on the daily things.
Yeah.
Usually here in Japan, people they don't really.
Not really.
Yeah.
Not like as a kid, in family. Someone said there was a rumor out there that Sebastian and Ryan were mortal enemies.
That's not
Somebody-
true.
Yeah, this is something love over here, man. This is.
Sebas' first season, All-Star Game in Okada, we hung out the whole weekend. Hit it off.
Yeah. I was actually, trying to go to Utsunomiya, man,
Yeah.
but they didn't want to sign me, so I
By him saying that, this is a conversation at dinner in Okada. He was just like, I'll go to Utsunomiya.
That was it?
That's all it was.
Oh my god.
And, but they didn't want me, so I went to Chiba, and,
You kind of rewriting history here, for
erasing
sure.
history, you know what I mean? But I remember we went to.
He ain't Asia anyway, bro.
We went to what was it? Fridays? Yeah, it was like a regular chain restaurant.
Nah, it was like a random sports bar up there.
It was Outback or something.
No,
like
it
that?
was
It was something
Now I
like one of
remember.
those, Like we were
Tony
with Jeff.
Roma's?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
One of those.
Tony Roma's.
Something
And
like that.
it was during the All-Star break, the first year when I was in Shibuya, and we were with Jeff, and it was us three, and I
Yeah.
was just like, yeah.
And Ira, I think.
Maybe Ira too. And like they were looking for like a player. It's like, I'm available. You know, if you want to sign me.
And somehow that's Breck saying no to him. Him just telling me and Jeff.
I mean, he was the GM at the time because I knew I was finishing at Shibuya, and I was looking for where was going to be my next step.
Yeah.
And I tell them, give them the opportunity.
One person asked, 最近一番嬉しかったことは何ですか? What was something recently that made you really happy? Could be anything. Let's say outside of basketball. バスケ以外で考えましょう。
My family came to spend Christmas over here with me. My dad and my brother, and it was my brother's first time in Japan, so that was actually amazing. And it was my dad, third time that he comes, to see me.
Yeah.
So it was nice, like to show my brother, like everything over here, like come to our games, to meet all of y'all, and to see the way we live over here. So it was nice.
I got nothing, man. It's pretty sad lately.
Yeah, I'd be sad too if I didn't eat, bro.
I got nothing to be happy about. That's where I'm at in my life.
Man, you haven't been
ナヤは常に辛いらしいです。
Like, what have you been doing, man? You haven't been socializing at all this year, man.
Trying to stay healthy and be on the court.
Hey, you're doing that.
You definitely doing
Doing
that. So
that,
congrats to that. Hey,
Seriously.
This, yeah.
Nice.
Fuck, you're not cool with me too, man. But like, like this is, dinners or I guess you don't need either.
That's not true though. He'll come if you ask him to come.
See?
That's not true though.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't actually remember any time I asked Ryan like let's do something and said no.
See?
I guess we gotta ask you more than that.
That's why he's my favorite player.
Yes, you're right, and I understand,
You ask the hard-hitting questions, I give you the real answers.
I know I lack, in the teammate, category sometimes, So,
I don't know everybody's name.
I
I don't know everybody's number, but
no, it's not. There's
we
not
wear
a
the
thing,
same uniform.
It's just
He's 21.
Okay, I'm sorry again, man. From the bottom of my heart, I thought I was looking at the other stat sheet from the other team, and I was just surprised. But I'm sorry.
All right.
He's 21.
What about you, guys, man? What made you happy lately?
What made me happy lately?
Gas is back.
Gas is Oh my god, like it's as if the conversation didn't happen before we turned on the cameras. Oh my god. The number one thing, I got a new bike. I bought a new bike, yeah.
Oh, that's like yours?
Dude, what'd you think?
I thought it was like
The Rena bikes?
like the city bikes.
Oh no, that's mine.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
Because like LA, it's all like city bikes and like city
Yeah,
scooters, and
yeah.
you just take them and drop them off wherever you go.
Yeah.
That's it. I thought that's what that was.
No, that one's like legit. That's
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, no, I bought one like a couple months ago, but that shit got stolen. Yeah.
Somebody stole your bike.
Somebody stole my bike, bro.
That's why he put that one loop on it.
Who stole your bike?
I don't know. If I knew it wouldn't be stolen.
Yeah, I guess so.
Guy that lives down the street from me. Can't get it back.
Damn.
So this time I got a big chain, like
Sebas like, that's funny because I just found a bike out front.
Yeah, like I
Threw it in the back of my truck when I was coming back.
Bro, a bike too. And it wasn't like I didn't lock it. I locked it.
Was it the same
bike
bike?
too?
It's a little bit different bike, yeah.
That's probably
black
expensive.
big
huh?
bike.
Yeah.
That's it. $3,000, right?
I'm saying that's expensive.
I know. I was mad. Almost cried.
Yeah, I'm sorry for you.
Sebas like, I'll just give it back at this point.
Like I'm just gonna leave it one day. Oh, he's back!
Whoever stole my bike, bring it back. I won't be mad.
Nothing will happen.
We will not do anything.
We're gonna put a picture of Kai with the bike, see if anybody see it. Please, contact the authorities.
Wanted. This bike.
No, missing.
Missing.
This bike.
This bike. Very precious bike.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
Good question. 好きなアリーナまたは体育館はどこですか?
All of Japan?
In Japan, B.League, yeah.
I go first. It's easy.
Yeah.
My favorite arena is the one that we play. Yoyogi Arena 1 is by far.
One? Yoyogi 1? Yeah.
Yoyogi 1 is by far the best arena in Tokyo. Well, in Tokyo for sure.
In Yoyogi? What is the best?
That area?
Out of the two that is in Yoyogi is the best one. But if you start getting farther away from Yoyogi, Tokyo by far the best in Japan too. All the ones that I play is up there, for like the best arena.
Yeah.
It's like like it's just like the design of it is so unique, you know, and like how the fans fit. That thing looks so big, you know, from the inside. I think it's incredible to play.
I don't want to take the same answer.
Yeah,
It's boring.
Yeah.
Okay, the second best.
Trying to run through the teams, to be honest.
I mean, what? New York was good because it's new.
Well, you know what gym I actually like playing in is Aoyama.
Aoyama?
Yeah,
Really?
Shibuya?
Yeah.
Yeah, where we went to, that one.
yeah.
I don't know why, I just always liked playing in that gym. Like,
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever played it.
I got nothing but
I beat your dad on that court.
Really?
Yeah.
That's it. Dotsunyu. Second one.
Big guard.
Bro, catch up, bro. I'm already 2 ahead of you.
Fine.
Someone asked, what's something you hate so much that you wish just didn't exist?
Bike thieves.
Huh?
Bike thieves.
Bike thieves? Yo, I agree, bro. 自転車盗む人だって。I agree.
Number one would be traffic.
How deep do we want to? Yeah, how
If you
deep do
just-
we want to go with this question?
I'm gonna go pretty basic, Seba.
Pretty basic.
If you could just take something every day away, traffic.
あとは渋滞っていうものがなくなれば幸せだそうです。
I told you this. I'm not gonna solve, war peace with this answer, but I wish if I could change something out of all the things that go through on my daily base, like every day. I hope that people start caring if I show 1 minute more or 1 minute later. To the 15 minutes we're gonna show before practice.
This sounds pretty personal.
That's 2 times.
This sounds very specific.
But like it's crazy.
Mine was pretty general.
Yeah.
This sounds like it's.
But I hate it. Something that I hate is that like I literally.
Yeah, you're not fixing world peace with that.
But like it literally doesn't change absolutely anything.
I'm surprised he didn't say
guess
this
not.
could fix world peace.
I guess not. I don't know. セバスチャンは、遅刻っていうものをなくしたいらしいです。で、それは遅刻する人をなくしたいんじゃなくて、そもそもその時間の決まりをなくしたいというか、約束をしたくないというか。
はい。It's not even late,
So you're saying you don't want to get rid of people who are late. You want to get rid of time constraints.
No, but I'm not showing I'm late,
Well, if it starts
sorry,
at
I'm
10
busy.
and you're 10:02, you're late.
Yeah, but it doesn't start. Like I'm not sure if it starts at 10, I don't show up at 10:02. It starts at 10, I show up at 9:46.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But that's like
if
saying
the meeting time is 9:45.
That's like saying if you make it to tip-off, you're not late.
Because the game didn't
No,
start
but
yet.
the meeting. Okay,
You're saying there's 15
practice
minutes.
start at 2.
We can't do. This is like when he said, there's no such thing as a speed limit. It's just,
No, it's not illegal.
Yeah, it's not illegal. It just, shouldn't, it's up to you. This is the conversation. This is the path we're headed down.
It just costs money to do it.
This is a day in the life with Seba, everybody.
But if the practice start at 2, some people need to prepare for the practice some way. Some other people prepare to the practice some other way.
Also true. But if the person in charge of the practice at 2 wants you there at 1:45, just be there at 1:44.
You should just trick yourself into thinking practice starts at 1:45.
Yeah, but now
Set your phone 15 minutes early.
I gotta be there 20 minutes before practice.
No.
So I hope I'm not late to the 20 minutes because
Wait, why do you have to be there 20 minutes?
because that is the new rule that I got.
Really?
Yeah.
I think the whole purpose of this dinner was him to drop that on us. He was waiting for the opportunity to drop that.
So I gotta be in practice. I gotta be 20 minutes before
Yo, what?
Hey, the rest of us should all start coming 19 minutes before.
Just so by myself.
I'm gonna send a text. Everyone get there 17 minutes before practice.
I'm just gonna be there by myself.
When did this rule get put in?
The other day, man. And it's crazy because I swear to God, I've been thinking about it since I wake up in the morning.
Think about what?
About just leaving the house, and getting to practice.
Practice at 2 o'clock.
Yeah, but I've been thinking okay, I gotta leave by this time, And when I start preparing myself, I always do something that fucks my timing up.
And
So
you
bad.
drive too, so it's not even like you're waiting for a taxi that may or may not be there.
Yeah, no, I know.
It's all up to you.
I know.
It's a 4-minute drive.
I know. If I start preparing with time, I stress because I'm not gonna get on time. If I start preparing without time, I stress because I know I'm gonna be late already. So I don't really know what it is, But I just can't.
I think I do know what it is. Have you ever looked in the mirror? You're the problem. It's not time. It's.
Yeah, I gotta figure it out, man. I gotta fix this because I promise you, I don't want to be.
I believe in you, bro. You do.
I don't want to be late, man. I'm sure to God, I'm trying my best.
I believe in you.
You said this. I didn't say about it.
And he was late for dinner.
Yeah,
No big deal.
ちなみに今日も遅刻。今日も遅刻してます、こいつ。
I wasn't late for dinner.
今日
I drop you off.
彼主催なのに彼遅刻しました。
Hey, that's actually perfect. That's perfect. Because in his mind, he wasn't late for dinner because he drove past the restaurant.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
he doesn't take into account that he has to go find parking and come back, which then makes him late.
No, but me showing up.
What's
is
worse
like,
is
hey,
we're
I'm here.
sitting here for like 11 minutes without Seba. That's the main part.
Because he was
Late.
yes.
But I wasn't late because I dropped, my cameraman.
But
I
when
already
you-
showed my face like, hey,
It's my fault.
I'm
when-
here. Then
if
I
so-
gotta go drop the car.
That's the whole
know?
point of you have to take into account that you're in Tokyo and you have to park a certain way. You can't just pull up in front of the restaurant and park.
Yeah.
There's not parking lots here.
Yeah, actually.
So that's where you have to say to yourself, it's probably going to take like 10 or 15 minutes to find parking. I should leave 10 or 15 minutes earlier.
I was actually, we were doing something, before we came here, and I was actually proud that we were gonna be there on time, And I guess I did it.
Alright, man. Fucking
I'm
congrats,
trying, man.
bro.
One day. I promise you, I'm doing my best, guys.
Danias Adomaitis has joined the chat. Tell Saban to call me.
Tell Seba 25 minutes.
Make it 25.
Make it 25.
Next question.
Next question. Bye week は何をして過ごしますか? What are we doing during the bye week? Sebastian, what are you doing during the bye week?
Bye week,
Sebastian.
I gotta go back to Spain to play with the national team. We have windows for the European Championship that is gonna be next summer, and we play the first home game in Zaragoza against Latvia. So Ubis.
Ubis.
He's gonna be there?
I mean, he's gonna be against Latvia, and then.
No, he's not.
Makes no sense. I mean, he's Latvian. すいません。お冷やお願いします。ありがとうございます。
And second game is in Belgium, and after that I'm coming back to Japan to see you.
Oh, you're going to come back and see us?
Yes.
Thanks, bro.
Just to be with y'all, I know you're gonna miss me, when I'm gone. So
He's doing this for us, guys.
this is
You're
I
so
just don't wanna
nice.
leave you by yourself.
You're
guys,
so nice, bro.
Show me something.
I wanna, keep giving you emotional support.
Such a fucking nice guy, bro. Ryan, what about you during the bye week?
I'd like to go to some sort of onsen, maybe. Me and Kai might have some sort of getaway together.
No, we won't.
Nah, me and Kai won't have some sort of getaway
Yeah.
together.
Who's your hat?
Who's that?
I didn't even hear what you said.
Did I? I don't know though.
So this season, you think your personal best game so far? Could be any reason, right?
Yeah. Maybe that. I don't know. In the game against Utsunomiya, that wasn't a game, right?
Your first game, game one for
Well,
that was
play this
probably
one.
your best
The
game.
only one that I played, yeah, probably that one because it was against big game, big
Yeah.
rival, and somebody that
Home opener too.
yeah,
Yeah,
home
home
opener that we knew we had to win to be able to at least be one win above them, and so yeah, that's probably the one that I enjoyed playing the most. When you dropped 25 against Nagasaki, that was tough.
That was Nagasaki, maybe Nagasaki, yeah. Or, I mean, I scored the most in that game, but I think maybe my best game.
I'm so bad at these questions. For like everyone.
I'm trying to think. My best
See,
game.
you got we lost.
We lost.
We
My
smoked
best game.
against.
Nagasaki.
Yeah.
I said that stats wise but we lost. So it's-
So that precision game against Kawasaki was pretty good, man.
Oh, yeah.
The one that we tied.
I did it the game tying free throw in that one. That was big.
No, you got
Well,
the three
most
before
special.
and the
Yeah,
big
That's
one.
true. That's true.
Yeah, but
Nagasaki
it was
Senka.
precision, man.
I told you guys, I was like, I'm not gonna let us
3回目の
lose.
長崎
We're not gonna win either.
And we
But
That's the first time in my career that I tied a game.
I think I might have did it one other time here from the preseason.
Never tied a game before.
So which one for Ryan, we said?
No,
Nagasaki?
no, I said it was a joke. I mean, Nagasaki game was
Said the
great.
Kawasaki game when I was
Kawasaki-
the preseason, the
yeah.
3, and then the steal, and then the game tying free throw.
Anybody on other teams that you're particularly close with off the court?
Go flipping. Probably,
Go flipping.
Probably the one. We got a great year in Chiba when we won that year. And
Did you win the championship that year?
Yo, that's great.
For the 8th time
I
it's come up?
I forgot about
Yeah.
that.
I mean, every time I come out,
Forgot
Chiba,
about it like 6 minutes ago.
I got
We
nothing to
last
say
talked
that
about
I
it.
won a championship. You know what I mean?
I kind of remember it, but like,
I think I might have been there.
Yeah.
So.
It's just for the people that don't know, that I won a championship with Chiba, just letting them know, But, Go flipping is, for sure.
Go flipping.
I mean, probably Jeff. We played against. We
Jeff Gibbs.
played against each other for a long time, with each other for a long time. He's 43 and still doing it.
Yeah, that's crazy. And he's still doing good, too. That's
Shit.
crazy.
Oh, good question. 未だに理解できない日本の文化はありますか? Any like Japanese cultural thing, anything cultural that like to this day you just don't really understand? You know what I mean? Like you don't get why Japanese people do this or why this is a certain way?
It's not even like I guess it's just today, even like at the grocery store, I just can't stand how long it takes to do like everything. Like, like everything's so by the book, where it's like, it's like a 40-minute process to buy like 2 apples and a thing of yogurt. You know what I mean? Like it's just so by the book.
For me, it's not something that I don't like or still, like don't agree with. It's something that like it shocks me a lot because I come from Spain. There's a country where literally everything is non-negotiable, but like you can find the waiter of everything. So like I grew up with that my whole life. It's like, okay, we're going from A to B. We don't have to go in a straight line. We can go, like this.
Over there,
We
go to C first.
We got a D, E, F.
All we gotta go is from A to B. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter how we do it. That's what we can do. And I've been growing up with that my whole life. And here it's like A to B. It's only the straight path.
That is true.
That's
a cultural difference
For sure.
It just keeps shooking me, like every day. Like even for like something that like is clearly, there is no way around it. It's that way. What about you guys? You that being here, live, born and raised.
We've been here a couple of years.
I've been here a little bit. Something Japanese that I don't understand.
Your mom might be watching, so be careful.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Mom, I love you, but the way that you raised me.
Oh, I got a perfect one. Why do we eat Kentucky Fried Chicken on Christmas?
Oh man,
No sense.
you guys go crazy for it.
It makes no sense. I still to this day.
Yeah.
We'll never touch Kentucky Fried Chicken to begin with.
Yeah.
But like
Too healthy.
On Christmas, yeah.
Diet, man.
Not enough fat. Best defender in the league. Best Japanese defender.
Hara's up there.
No.
Harry's up there.
I'm not saying shit.
Josie's pretty good too. Like,
I was gonna go outside of Alvark.
Josie.
Oh yeah, they said
Yeah.
outside.
I was gonna say
Outside
no
of
Alvark.
Josie, like I think he is because he goes against us every day on practice, and he's big. He fouls a lot, but like when he doesn't foul, he's actually solid.
The hardest part of these B.League questions is just thinking about the teams in my head.
Yeah.
To like think of a team and then think of another player.
Oh.
I like going through the conferences in my head.
I'll say Hara-san. Hara-san is probably the best Japanese.
Because he's strong too, so it's not like it's like a crazy mismatch when you switch.
Yeah.
It's the Endo too.
Yeah, Endo is the first ever B.League defensive player of the year.
He was the first one?
Yeah,
The year you guys won it?
yeah, he was defensive player of the year.
Cole's up there.
Yeah.
Cole
My
still
bad.
blocks shots.
Hey,
man.
disrespect to Hollywood Cole. Sorry for the disrespect, man. I forgot about you.
I'm saying
said Japanese.
I'm saying Kosuke Takeuchi.
Kosuke.
I'm giving him what Kosuke's done the last 2 months has been crazy. Wrecked so many injuries and he's been unbelievable.
What about the best offensive player of Japan?
Gotta be
he's the
Sebas.
best. No, I'm talking about Japanese.
No, that's
Japanese?
that's obvious.
Yeah,
Japanese?
obviously.
So he's good.
Defense, I was definitely gonna say myself too.
Japanese,
You know?
that's so easy, bro.
Mako.
Which ones of the Yukis are you going for? Or
Best
Seiya?
Japanese scorer?
Yeah.
It's gotta be Kawabata, right? Best Japanese scorer.
I don't know. Seiya stuff too.
I go
man.
with both.
Who?
Seiya.
Oh, Seiya, yeah.
Seiya is like one of the only ones.
Three of them is just like.
Seiya is the.
Say that
I
those
remember-
three and Mako.
Yeah.
All right, best Kai. Taves, Soto, King.
Bro, me by far.
Let's
It's
talk
not
this
even-
out.
It's not even close, bro. It's
You
not
know,
even close.
King is up there too,
That's
man.
what I'm saying. He hit 9
Yeah.
threes in the.
I mean,
Well, how
he
many
was-
threes did you hit in that game?
Oh, like.
In the warm-ups?
Two or eight after that.
Yeah, but like.
Yeah, I'm definitely the best guy. I just thought about it. I'm definitely the best one out of us three.
You know, Ando was one of the only ones that would play against them when he was in Alvark. You know, he just got me some way somehow in a one-on-one, and he was just cooking me every time. You know, so he's like the only one that
Got to start with me and Brooks.
talking about Japanese.
Oh, we
I'm saying he got to start with me and Brooks though. Seiya was at Brooks, his first team in Japan.
I mean, I didn't know that. Well, I guess I did know. I forgot it.
Someone asked, how do you feel about the 1998 trio?
They didn't even know each other before this season. So say, hold on, wait. Do you know what that is?
What?
The
He
1998
does.
trio.
I knew he wasn't gonna know what that is.
You don't know?
I had no
Let's
idea,
on.
man.
Take a
What's
guess.
going on?
Take a
Tell
guess.
me.
I know what it is.
I mean, I guess it's the three players from 1998.
Yeah.
Which would be
I mean,
On our
I guess because they're talking about it, you is one of them.
okay.
The only two I got no idea.
You don't know who on our team could possibly be.
All right,
the
let's
same
just
age
think
as
this
us.
Okay,
through.
if- look,
You
okay.
said Roma was
If-
40 the other day.
Yeah.
So who else?
Roma's out of the picture, you know. All love to Roma, but he's out of the picture, you know. So
Probably not me, right?
it has to be H.
Hold on. No, not H.
No H, no Roma.
No H, no Ryoma. And no,
Don't give it away.
no Ryan.
So yeah, I know Ryan is 35 already. So.
No, 34. Sanju Young. Is it Leo?
Okay.
Is Leo 38?
No.
All right, so he's probably out too then.
So who do we got left?
That's the other problem. He's not even thinking of players.
No, man, it's not that bad. Y'all tripping.
You want to stay on the
So
spot?
I mean, I guess Osa is up there.
Osaka.
Osaka is there, and I guess the other youngest one, it has to be Yoshi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. Nice.
It took way too long.
I was going player by player, man. Then I should have said.
I really thought you were going to go Gin there for a second.
I
Just because you went
I thought
Osa.
about Gin, man. I thought about Gin.
But once you went Osa first, you were going to say Gin.
Yeah.
Game would have been a good guess because he's only a year older.
He'd have been fine, but
Yeah.
just the fact that it's
funny.
I was
but
gonna
it's
say
age
Taira.
is funny.
H is 25.
And the 98 thing has been at like 2 team events already, where like they've asked like,
Yeah.
hey, you guys, blah blah blah.
They've definitely posted it.
Yeah.
many times.
The opening event at Joe Yogi,
Joyogi.
they asked about you
Joyogi.
also.
Joyogi.
Jojogi Ni.
I would have said Taira or
Who?
Taira.
Taira?
Yeah. How old is Taira?
Younger, but not as young as me. Maybe like 29, 28.
And Kanji?
Kanji, yeah.
They're the same person.
Same.
They're whatever.
I
They're
didn't know Bebe was same age as you.
I mean, yeah.
he's a baby.
Hey.
So your bounce,
I need all 3.
your speed, or your like strength. If you could power up like to level 100 in one of the 3 categories, which one would you pick?
Bounce.
Bounce?
And
Jump
be
it up.
jumping out of the gym like,
Seba, jump it up.
you know, just fucking me, boom, me, and start like dunking on everybody for no reason at all. Like Blake Griffin, you know, back in the prime. That thing was crazy to me. Like how he was jumping like for
He's a freak.
over there. That dude was huge, you know. And he would literally just move 2 steps and like up there just throwing the ball like this, like disrespecting everybody, you know. So definitely jump.
At this point, give me speed. I need all 3, but
Definitely speed.
speed.
I would take speed too, because I already got bounce, and I'm strong as fuck.
The game is 90%. The game's 90% mental though.
Yeah. Give me a bigger brain.
Level 100 braid.
Yeah. So your position, whether it's the 4 or the 5, what part of that position is the most like fun for you? And part 2 is, would you ever want to play point guard?
Well, I respond the part 1 first. I would love to play point guard. I can wait for the
How
day
would you
that
play
happens.
point guard? I want to know.
I'll be like magic over there.
A literal magician making the ball disappear. Just be in the stand somewhere.
Faking a pass.
Oh my God.
5th row passes.
No, you know, actually, playing point guard is not what I'm like most passionate about. I wish I could play a ball screen one day.
Just the ball screen?
Yes, just the ball screen.
I would kill to watch you play a ball screen.
I would love to.
I would love to see it too.
So why don't we just tell coach, man?
Yo, we should talk about
That's what I'm saying. You know.
You'll understand.
Yeah. I mean, we actually tried it in preseason twice. I think I got an assist.
When?
I got an assist one and dribbled into
We
somebody.
certainly didn't try it.
Yeah.
There was-
Yes.
You probably just did.
No, you don't remember. It was a place that was getting the ball on the top. I mean, I remember this perfectly because it was for me.
There's
You know what I mean?
no world where this happened.
Yes.
Coach
it was,
drew up a play for you to get a pick and roll.
Yes. On top of the swear to God, on top of the key, and I don't think what play was it. I forgot the name of the play, but we did it against FE Nagoya, and I fucked up the second time I did it
was
because
a shock.
they put zone in it. Like they ran like the first time we did it was man to man, and I got an assist to somebody in the corner. And the second time they did, yes.
Through what, a skip pass?
I went right and passed it to somebody else.
You know what's funny?
Oh!
Now that I was just about to say though,
It's not, that doesn't count.
Yeah,
bro. You were like
once
going
you
downhill
yeah.
and we said
I mean,
like
Yeah.
screen.
That's a screen, you know. That's a
once
screen,
he said
yeah.
FE and the second time you messed it up,
Because
it
they ran
started to
zone,
remember.
you
I
know?
remember now, I remember.
They ran zone, and you know I would do the same thing, and the dude was right there. So you
We ran a big yesterday and you fucking lost my pass.
Yeah,
That was a dime, bro.
Yeah, they was,
That was a.
I swear to God, I tried to catch it though.
I'm
but-
sure you did. I don't trust me. That wasn't
Like
my.
if I
It was
could,
like,
I wasn't out there like Saba. Why
like,
did you
if I
try to
couldn't
catch it?
it's because all my life I couldn't catch it. You know?
You literally got me 2,000 assists.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
I know you got
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
You have every assist I've ever got is because of you.
So yeah. So,
Like I know that.
so I mean, I love to play both positions, you know, because I actually like to be fighting, you know, everybody out down there. And like usually all the guys are way bigger than me, and I just like going at them because you know they got nothing on me. You know, it doesn't matter how big or strong they are, they got nothing on me. And then at the 4 it's just more freedom to
What
be
happened last
just
year
moving
against Okada?
around the court. Huh?
What happened last year against Hokkaido?
I mean, yeah.
One game out of
all
60.
them, you know.
It was actually just 1/2 to be honest.
Yeah. So yeah. That's the most
Sebastian,
part.
I don't even remember what he said.
A lot of
5
nonsense.
is to just fight everybody on the 5 spot,
Yeah.
and 4 is just to have like freedom on the court to do. Because I think 4 is the most free position that is out there. Because you can be inside and outside, and you can really do it all.
That's true.
I already kind of play like backup point guard to Kai. Like Kai's like sidekick point guard.
いやもうすでに
When he
バッ
start
クアップポイントガードやってるらしいんで。
when he start messing up, yeah, somebody gotta save it.
But I wouldn't want to be point guard. I think shooting guard's the most fun.
I
Like
agree.
Shudo the
I
other day.
wanna
Like
play
that's the
shooting,
cool.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
Shudo just out of nowhere, it's 5 threes and it's like the coolest thing ever.
And
Swoosh,
like
curls.
Your job is to shoot.
Yeah.
And if you miss, it don't really matter because you still gotta
Hey,
shoot.
keep shooting, keep
Yeah,
shooting.
yeah.
That's it. When
a
you
great
don't
job.
shoot, you get yelled at.
Yeah.
That's the best part.
Yeah, we love you, Rossiter.
Thank you. Arigato.
Tell him we need a couple more questions before we finish. You know.
もうすぐ終わりの時間になるんですけど。
Tell him this is the last, you know, pieces of meat.
これ最後のお肉なんで、これが食べる。
Final four.
So whenever we're done with this, we're gonna be done with this life. It was
The
a
life.
great question.
Wait, what?
Wait. No, we're gonna be done with this live,
Oh.
and we're gonna be done with this video. You know. So we got these 4 last pieces of meat that we're gonna cook, and after that, it's gonna be a wrap.
What's something about each other that you like? Something about.
Well, you're the older ones over here, so I'll let you go first.
Why don't you go, Ryan? Ryan go me, and I'll go Seba.
Alright.
Like a 3?
3人で。
You know, I do like, because actually I do appreciate the.
Why do you always say it like that? Why do you always say like, you know, I actually do? Like, you start it like it's like,
Because
you know,
it's true,
it's
you know?
surprising.
Yeah.
Like,
like it is true.
I
that you
actually
it,
do.
You know that. You know, like when we're playing, the way you like always, you know, trying to like take advantage of everything and take like care of all the details. You know, it actually makes me, because I can trust that whatever you're gonna say is gonna be most of the time the correct, you know, thing to say. It just let me focus in like, okay, Ryan is taking care of this. I'm just gonna take care of, you know, like the physical labor of the things. You know what I mean?
So yeah, it goes back to the 24/7
So
before.
yeah. No, it's actually good, you know, because it's just when like we're there, like I just trust, you know, like, you know, I trust you, you trust me, and I can like play freely on my role because I know you're gonna have your part covered. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, both of them together, it's like.
I think Kai's a good guy. I think he cares about people and wants. I think Kai does a really good job actually of making people feel good and like being genuine and being a good friend and making sure people are included and have fun. Like we say, Kai's the off-court captain because he tries to like organize dinners and everything like that. But he always wants to make sure like every guy is included and every guy enjoys themselves and is having fun. Even if it's a different way they want to have fun, he just wants them to do it.
And my favorite thing about Seba is I say I really not even I just really respect the way Seba seems to not forget to enjoy every moment, whether it's basketball or off the court. That's something as a person I think is most admirable is your ability. I would say your ability to be in the present, no matter what.
Present's a good word.
Cheers to that, man. Live life to the fullest, always. You know, no matter what you do it 100%. One question done. You know.
What's something that you are confident you can do better than most people? This can be basketball or outside of basketball.
You go first. You live longer to have more experiences.
Ouch.
But it's nothing bad. It's just.
My age.
I mean, everyone go. Just if you have one, say it. I'm trying to think.
I'll go speed. I'll go like running.
Speeding with the car?
Anybody?
Anybody.
You saying Bolt?
Alright,
Because that's somebody.
Other than Usain Bolt.
Alright,
I would say anybody, almost anybody in the league. I would say. I think I can. In like a 50-yard dash, I don't think anybody can beat me. And I can say that. I can put money on that actually.
Didn't you race someone? Didn't you and LJ used to race or something?
Yeah, LJ thought he could beat me. It wasn't even close.
LJ's a street racer though.
That's true. We were on the streets. We were on the court.
I think for me, I don't know if I do it better than everybody else or not, but I think the ability to adapt to like every situation that I'm in and to like things that are thrown in life, to adapt to it, to take it the best way, to continue to move forward, you know, without letting me like break me or like kind of like keep me in a spot where like I'm not going to be able to continue to do what I have to do. I think that's, you know, one of my best qualities. So there's the ability to adapt to things.
Question number 2. That was it.
Question number 2, we got it cooking right now.
All right.
Going for 3.
Third question. When you feel like maybe you are feeling down about in basketball terms, when you feel down or like maybe I don't know how to say it, like going through like a tough moment, you know, whether it's like during a game or like during a stretch. How do you maintain your mental confidence in yourself?
You want to go first? I think I can answer this one right now.
If you gotta go.
Pretty broad question.
I think that there is 2 things. First of all, thinking that everything is not temporary, you know. Like when you're playing basketball, it's like actually just goes so quick that you never had a game where everything went wrong or a game where everything went right, you know. Like it's always in between, you know. And you go from one action to the other one so quick that it doesn't really matter. And even if you go from game to game, Saturday, Sunday, Wednesday, it goes so quick that it don't really matter, you know. So that is something that get me out of a bad moment or a good going moment, you know, really quick. And the second one is that I trust all the work that I put in and everything that I've done, you know, through my career until this point. It's been building me up to like whatever happened, I'm ready to take it, you know. So if I know I'm doing good, I know it's because of the work that I put on. If I know something is going bad, I know because of the work that I put on is gonna get me back to do good again. So those are the two things that I do to keep me away from those moments.
Yeah, like Sebas said, I think you got to trust the work you put in, and you could always fall if you work hard, you could always fall back on that. But like in a long-term thing or something, or if it's like Sebas said, in a game it's pretty easy. You just gotta keep going. Who cares what happens? But if it's that off day after a loss or something like that, I like to get outside and either walk or just do something outside to kind of clear my head and keep kind of moving like that, and just kind of remember that it's just one game and it's over and just move on.
Obviously, both what you guys said is 100% correct. I do that
400.
too. But another thing is, I think that helps is to have good teammates, especially during the game, people that can get your mind right, or sometimes sit on your head and tell you like to straighten up, because sometimes you need that that nice voice in the back of your head, but you also need sometimes people to just tell you what you need to do, get your shit together, So I think having good teammates like that is always helpful, especially during a game.
Last question, last piece of meat, and we're done with it. So
And
choose
then
for the good one.
Seba will eat the wasabi.
How much?
No, that was just a statement. I'm just telling you to do it.
Somebody said Ryan's best quality is that he can go to yakiniku and not eat yakiniku.
That's actually
Hey,
tough.
that's good. Thank you.
The mental control is insane.
Free tickets to Alvark game. Whoever said that.
Okay, I'll say this. This is the best question to end the live on. What do we want to accomplish this season?
B.League champions, 2023-2024, Alvark Tokyo. This is it.
I was just gonna say have fun.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too. I mean, if we win, it's
That's whatever. Smiles are priceless. Hey, championship is just 1 year. A smile lasts forever.
I don't want to say it on camera, man. I don't want to say it. Before they say it, we're going to cut it, all right? B.League champions, fight. Se acabó.
Cutting anything. Smiles.
みんな、ありがとうございます.
ありがとうございました。ありがとうございました。
With this, we conclude
皆さん本当にありがとうございます。
this episode.
Special thank
It was a great talk. Ryan, thank you so much. Kai, thank you so much. It's been incredible to have them here, to enjoy this dinner all together, and to have it all. Hope you enjoy it, and I hope you can watch it. See you next time. Bye. Hey, I do appreciate when you called me the other day. I really do appreciate it. I was in the locker room upstairs, and he called me like to make, hey, where you at? It's like, no, I'm here.
Everyone thought he was late for practice because his stuff wasn't there, nothing. I called him on Wednesday, and I'm like, yo, where are you, man? It's like 16 minutes, and he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, where are you, bro? He's like, it's Wednesday. I'm like, yeah, where the fuck are you? He's like, we don't have practice on Wednesdays. And the way he answered the phone, though, he goes, hello? And I was like, tell me this dude's asleep. And he's like, nah, I'm kidding. I'm in the locker room. I was like, you actually got me on that.